Welcome to the show today. This is the next installment of a lecture series about cannabis. Today I'll be discussing the fundamental elements of cannabis to give a basic understanding of cannabis and how it interacts with humans. This video is for informational purposes only and is not to be used as medical or legal advice. Here is Cannabis 101. Now let's discuss some cannabis basics. Cannabis dispensaries in recreationally legal states outnumber Starbucks locations 3-1. As of late 2016, there are a total of 37 cannabis-friendly states in America. Cannabis is a genus of flowering plant that includes 3 species, sativa, indica, and ruderalis. Cannabis sativa is noted for uplifting and energizing effects and primarily interact with the CB1 receptors in our body. Cannabis indica is noted for its full body effects and has more of a sedative approach, when it primarily interacts with the CB2 receptors in our body. Cannabis hybrids, which are genetics that are blended of both sativa and indica strains, primarily interact equally with both CB1 and CB2 receptors, and this ratio also depends on breeding and genetics. Cannabis ruderalis is a non-psychoactive variation of the cannabis plant known to strictly interact with CB2 receptors only, and contains levels of psychoactive compounds below 0.3%, also referred to as the hemp plant. The active ingredient in cannabis is cannabinoids and their synergistic behavior with terpenes and terpenoids. Cannabinoids are the chemical compounds secreted by all cannabis flowers. These work by imitating compounds our bodies naturally produce called endocannabinoids, which activate to maintain internal stability and health. This is done through the endocannabinoid system through the CB1 and CB2 receptors in our body. Terpenes and terpenoids are a class of aromatic chemical compounds. Terpenes are organic hydrocarbons which produce very pungent aromatic scents associated with the cultivation of cannabis, whereas terpenoids are terpenes that have been denatured through the oxidation or the curing process of the cultivation of cannabis. The synergistic interactions between cannabinoids, terpenes, and terpenoids creates the spectrum of experiences and treatments practiced by the user. With over 2,000 genetic variations, the spectrum of treatment and increased quality of life that cannabis offers grows exponentially each day. To all of our listeners, if you would like to get in touch with Full Melt Fusion's cannabis consultants, please visit fullmeltfusion.com. I will put a link in the description box. And for those of you who found this content interesting and want more, then hit the subscribe button and like this video. Thanks for tuning into the show.